goes through it. Oh.
Hey, yeah, Badigani. Chris, right? Yeah. Right. You say Ujama, Badigani. When I say Badigani, you say Ujama, Badigani. Ujama, good to see you. Welcome to the fourth night of Kwanzaa here at the WBC Center. We'll be getting started very quickly with a drum call and a libation as we traditionally do. See some familiar faces and new faces, and so you're going to enjoy the evening in Africa. And again, get your spirit lifted, and hopefully your spirit will be moved to not only do this today and this week, but to continue 365 days a year. So with that, okay. No, we ain't quite ready yet. So, anybody here for the first time? Okay, good. You're going to enjoy yourself. And I've seen some, one of the things about Kwanzaa is the in-gathering of the people. And I've seen some folks who I ain't seen in years that came in. They married now. They weren't married when I know them. No, I'm just kidding. But it is a good time, the in-gathering of the people. And we also do have as a fundamental pillar our commemoration of the past. And one of the things I did say earlier this week with the libation was that I use the term the libation, the being the process or a protocol. There's not one in particular. So tonight, the libation you'll be receiving from our brother Nana will be a Ghanaian style. And there are many ways that libation is done, what's said, what's poured. And so he's going to introduce you to, for those that haven't seen it before, a Ghanaian style libation. And so we are about to start drum call. All right. Yeah, cue it up. song and dance, and there's always a message in the music. Unlike what we get from your established order, some of that music you got to question, but there's some meaning behind that, and I can hear it in y'all. So that's a good thing. So let's give them while they're picking up their equipment and them dollars they've got. I'll give them another round of applause. And see, because what's the principle today? Wait, about a guy? Economics build our own stores, shops, stores, and other businesses and profit from them together. And I'm going to be real brief because we're a little behind schedule, but that's okay. We on average time. So the principle is one of shared work and wealth. It speaks against the crass individualism and oppressive tendencies like we see in this country, where you got 1 to 10% of the people controlling 80% or more of the wealth and power. It speaks to shared work and wealth, and that we all contribute to what's being accomplished. So, and it's a cooperative project. It's an exchange. Brothers get compensated for their artwork, their performance. But it also speaks to, the word Ujamaa actually means familyhood. It was adopted as its principle because it speaks to the fact that in the family, everyone has to work together. You have to share in the work and the wealth, that not one person brings in the bacon, as they say here. See, even that saying, there's something wrong with that. It's unhealthy. I'm still on the health tip. That's right. And it also has an obligation of generosity, that we share this wealth, that what we contribute to, what we help each other with, we are to make a benefit of getting, or we are to gain a benefit, rather, of exchanging and working in this cooperative project. So we, Nana, you ready for the libation? Okay, we're going to get our libation. And Nana's going to, you want to speak to them about consent, or you want to just go ahead and do it? Yes. You want to give the prayer? All right.
How's everyone?
All right.
Y'all hear him okay?
Yeah. I'd like to greet everyone first. In the language of the Ashanti people of Ghana, West Africa, as we do here, they also do there, by saying Akwaba. Akwaba means welcome. I say Akwaba, you say Eja. Akwaba. Eja. Then I say, Wahunta say, that means how are you? You reply by saying Meuye, that means you're fine. Wahunta say, Meuye. Now you ask me how are we? You say Wong Shre, now in the world, you say Wong Shre. You say Meuye, ba, 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 ba. Every time, how many times I say pa, that's how good I feel. Before I left to go to Ghana, and from Ghana, here in America, and I introduced my sister to it a long time ago, and I went on tour to Ghana, and there I hadn't seen my sister in about 4 years. I had no idea where she was. Last time I seen her, she was ill. So while I was there, studying in Legon University, I found out about a shrine that I had known about here in America. So one day, I get on the lorry, which is the bus, and I travel to this town. It's called Akwapim, in a town called Abori. Akwapim are the people, which are Ashanti people. So what happened, I went to Abori at the bottom of the hill. All the way up to the top of the hill, there's a shrine. So I said, my goodness, I gotta climb this hill. So I climbed it. I had no idea where I was going to climb. And then I seen a sign that says, the Nana Akonade Herbal and Psychic Healing Association. I said, wow, psychic healing. It's not always physical. There's something wrong with the brain that the spirit has disrupted. Inside the shrine is known worldwide. As I stand at the top of the hill, I look down the hill, and I see a familiar face. Looks like my sister. Sure enough, that's my sister. I walk down the hill. When the shrine finds out that my sister was there, I'm her brother. All the way from America. Same mother, same father. Everybody, the dancers, the priests, the priestesses. There was a party, for real. And then later on that evening, I got initiated into that shrine. By getting initiated means that they do work on you. Serious work. And they also give you a stool. This stool represents whenever you talk to the ancestors, you sit on this stool. That's the direct, it's like having a key to open the door. So what happened was, once they gave me the stool, once they initiated me, they also gave me prayers. Because they asked me, what was the greatest thing I wanted to do when I came back to America? And I said, I would like to learn how to spiritually. And the physical medicine will come along with that, but first spiritually. So, in my name, Nana means elder. Yao, Obrafo. Obrafo means, how can I say this without, it means executioner, but it means, it means that I do the work for the priest. If the priest wants something done, they call me. Obrafo. Yao means I'm born on Thursday. I'm a Thursday-born child. Esiadu means a good friend, captain of a great army, and a very wealthy person, which I am aspiring to become. Inside this libation that they gave me has everything that Africans that were brought to this country used in order to survive while they were here. Meaning, when I went to the Amino Castle, I walked down inside the dungeon where we were. And inside that dungeon, the priest had made a shrine inside the wall so that all the Africans that were leaving on that boat would bring to the new land prayers from their ancestors. Energy, protection from their ancestors would go with them. They had no idea where they were going. But they gave them things that would protect them. In my libation, it is also for protection. They said, Nana, what is your biggest fear? Or the biggest fear is to someone shoot you and stab you. They said, you won't have to worry about that no more. What else? Meaning that all that was taken care of, was being taken care of as I spoke. I had no idea. So the prayers I'm about to share with you are prayers directly from the Ashanti people of Ghana, West Africa. And the first thing I'm going to call on, people say, people in Africa don't know Jesus, Christ, Christianity. Well, everything, since when I was there, everything I heard, God came first. Everything that was done, God came first. So no one had to bring God to Africa. God was already there. And he lived inside of us. And we practiced it every day. Imagine going to a village and I asked them, how long have they been dancing like that? They said, for hundreds and hundreds of years. That same dance. Can you imagine the earth feeling the vibration from that year after year after year? It's power. This libation we're going to do, you invite. I'm going to call two things first. I'm going to call, Asase. Asase is the earth. I'm going to ask the earth to come and drink. Insa means to drink. Then I'm going to say, Oyami inside. Oyami is God. Meaning, it says G-Yami, meaning fear none, omnipotent. No one will see the beginning, no one will see the end, except God. Not A-C-C-P-T, E-X-C-E-P-T. You know the difference? Okay? So as I call the gods and the ancestors to you, you're going to respond by saying, Yao. So this is a demonstration. Let me call one person. Oh, as I say inside.
Yeah.
Oh, Yami inside. Yeah. You got it. Now. No. In order to open the door, come on. Where you going? Where you going, baby? Hello? Can I volunteer? Oh, okay, good. The answers don't be waiting on nobody. In order to open the door, bells must be used. Because the door is open, again, a key. So you're going to hold the bell like this. Now, usually this is done with insu. Insu means gin. The ancestors drink gin. In Cuba, they drink rum. Everybody drinks the hot stuff. But that's only for special occasions they use. We're going to use inside. You always tap on the glass. We do this at home. And as I ask the ancestors from Ghana to come here and bless us this evening, we're going to also ask you to call out the ancestors from America. So we can call celebration for them also. Okay? So I'm going to say, Ago. You say, Amen. 3 times. You ready?
Yeah.
Ago.
Amen.
Ago.
Amen.
Ago.
Amen.
Oh, as I say, stop.
Yeah.
A Christian to be is stop.
Yeah.
Now I get to keep the wine, stop.
Yeah.
Mommy and stop.
Yeah.
And no coffee and stop.
Yeah.
Bonge and stop.
Yeah.
Wait till they do and stop.
Yeah.
And surgery, they stop for man, nana, and now me, y'all. Ini mention. Na bila punya na meni punya ni, yeson. Bila kuya ni. Yeson nana para yang punya tu. Yeah, yo. Now name and ancestors from here. Yao. Anybody else? Y'all keep going on. Y'all. That's one. Y'all. Now, be the kid that means you just don't. Just don't. Nana, young boy, young. Everybody say yo.
All right.
Yahweh, Rabboni, Yahweh, Medasio, Acracro, Medasio, Acracro, Medasio, Medasio, Medasio. Aiko, you say Yahweh. Aiko. Yahweh. That's your. Thank you.
All right. Okay, we're getting ready to get Lift Every Voice Sing, done by Ari Alafe. Come on, y'all. Come on out.
WBC was started in Baltimore, Maryland by one of the Johnson brothers. Now, you know, I'm not talking about, I'll be good to you, good to you. No, not those Johnson brothers. Back in 1912, it was done for a commemoration of Abraham Lincoln's birthday. So it was written so the school children could commemorate his birthday. So here we are. We're going to be doing it in a danza beat. Not the anthem, but the danza beat. All right, y'all. Bring us in.
Far on our way. do the Shana poem. The Shana are people in Zimbabwe, and I've had the privilege of going there, and trust me, it is God's gift to earth. It is so much beauty. But here we go. I'm another song. Oh yeah, and this song was based on, it was inspired by Abby Lincoln, who was a late great jazz singer, and she did this album called People in Me. And I said, oh, you know, I really like that. And I thought it was going to be one thing, but it turned out she was doing something else with that. And I said, oh, I'll do the thing I thought it was going to be. So that's how I came up with a song, sometimes. When you see me styling wrapped in my kinetic, comedic kente, you are witnessing one of many hente expressing in me. I've got some people in me, I've got some people in me. Look closely and you will see. I am Ashanti, I am Fulani, I am Kanuri, I am Ingali, I am Lozi, I am Mbuti. I am Tutsi, I am Twi. See the Ngai, see the Wadai, see the Sun guy, see the Vai, see the Maasai expressing in me. I can sing in tongues galore, Shona, Bemba, Hassa, Yoruba, and many, many more. Kwanyama, Kiswahili, Kosa, and Kru, Mandinka, and Walamo, just to name a few. I am an international polyglot. All the people I've got expressing in me. I've got some people in me. People in me. Look closely and you will view the me that is Zulu, the me that is Tubu, the me that is Sutu, the me that is Nkundu, the me that is Sala Impasu, the me that is Kikuyu, the me that is Hutu, the me that is Ambu, the me that is Voodoo. Look at me and you will see more than a diasporan entity who's Panamanian, who is Jamaican, who is Haitian, who is Puerto Rican, who is Bahamian, but rather a Pan-African entity. From my Liberian eyes to my Tanzanian thighs, from my Ghanaian lips to my Somalian hips, from my Gambian face to my Egyptian waist, from my Zimbabwean toes to my Nigerian nose and my Igbo elbows. I've got some people in me, I've got some people in me who manifest in all that I do, in my thoughts and my point of view, in my hair and in my clothes, in my poetry and my prose, in my demeanor and my style, in my laughter and my smile, in my walk with my heavy head load, in my manner, in my fashion mode, but most especially in my genetic code. And yours.
All right.
1/8 Watusi, 1/8 Kikuyu, Shona, or Shana. I was told that it was pronounced Shana by the young mother I met the other night. It's spelled S-H-O-N-A. So I said, well, I'm sure your husband knows how to pronounce it better than I do. So, Shana. Among the Shana, a family's success is weighed by their children's happiness and the family of health, not by the accumulation of material wealth. Shona people sure are wise to have the foresight to emphasize values that strengthen family ties, traditions of sharing, traditions of caring, traditions that dignity pride that generate on the inside. Among the Shona, the joy children bring to the family union is the most valued thing, along with the laughter that families share and a respect for elders found everywhere. Shona people sure are wise to have the foresight to emphasize values that strengthen family ties, traditions of sharing, traditions of caring, traditions that instill dignity and pride, that generate beauty on the inside, that generate beauty on the inside.
All right. Okay, we're getting ready to get lifted with some Afro-Cuban music. So it's a really good experience. And I'm going to be real quick, 1 minute. This is Ujamaa. So don't get up now. But when we're up and walking and on your way out, you know, cooperative economics to keep this place afloat and paying for things. There's a donation box right there on the desk as you go out. Please feel free to put as much as you want. Yeah. All right. Are we ready? Omawache.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Come on, y'all. Let's bring them out. Warm, world-beating African welcome. Omawache.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. There's some difficult work. Check this one.
No.
Sí. Sí. All right. So here we are one more time watching. We're going to have a wonderful show for you tonight. We're going to begin the night calling Elegua. Elegua is our Orisha from the Yoruba country. It's the one that opened and closed door in life for you. So if you want to have good fortune, you talk to Elegua. So this is how we call Elegua. Moyuba Orisha.
Ache, Moyuba Orisha.
Moyuba We're going to see how Ogun dance and live in the forest. Arere, arere, arere.
Arere, arere, arere.
Arere, arere, arere.
Arere, arere, arere.
Money. Ogun, he lived in the 40s. He lived in the 40s and he worked 24 hours a day. He lived out and said, that's how he is so crazy like that. Huh? Gotta be careful with Ogun. Now we're going to move to another part of Africa. And we're going to see the ocean. We're going to see how the universal model, Yamayam, Africati, come from the ocean with a lot of fish to feed. We got a loan from Yamayam. Nawa nasiyawa lode. Ero nasiyawa, nawa nasiyawa lodea. Ero nasiyawa, nawa nasiyawa lode. Ero nasiyawa, nawa nasiyawa lodea. Ero nasiyawa, nawa nasiyawa lode. Ero nasiyawa, nawa nasiyawa lodea. Ero nasiyawa, nawa nasiyawa lode. Ero nasiyawa, nawa nasiyawa lodea. Ero nasiyawa, ochechewe, ochanuwa, ochechewe, ochanuwa, ochechewe, masianuni, ochanuwa, ochechewe, ochanuwa, ochechewe, masianuni, ochanuwa, ochechewe, ochanuwa, Thank you. So that was Africati, the universal model, bringing the fish from the ocean to the people. The reason that Africati was doing this to the Arara people, to the Dahomey kingdom, what happened was that while ago, long time ago. In the Dahomey Kingdom, the people can grow more food, and more food because the ground was almost dead. So they try to grow the food, but nothing grow. At the same time, in another part of Africa, in Nigeria, was this guy, Babalu Aye. He was having too much fun in his life. He was partying too much. He didn't take care about himself. So he get very sick. He get all the enfermedades, how do you say it? All the diseases he get it. Because the Yoruba people, they don't want to get sick, they decide that they have to kill Babalu Aye of the village. So they did. Babalu Aye leave the village and walk all the way from Nigeria all the way to Benin, what used to be the Dahomey Kingdom. But when he get there, he died. See, imagine, this person was very sick, and he walked all the way from one country to another, with right and left, 2 feet. So he died over there, and these people find him. And this woman find him, and she give him a drink, some kind of special drink, and he come back to life. It was a miracle because that person was already dead. The story says that after Babalu Aye came back to life, he made the food grow in this town when the people were trying to grow food and they cannot. He made it. So they decide that Babalu Aye would be the king of the Dahomey kingdom. So that was the moment that Babalu Aye come to be a kingdom from the Dahomey. Now we're going to see a piece that represents the Dahomey people in the moment that they used to be war and pride for the good, for the food growing up. So they can. We're going to see right now Babalu Aye. Ololowo nya sode babalewa mi madowa ololowo babalewa lo mi madowa ololowo nya sode babalewa ololowo babalewa madowa ololowo nya sode babalewa madowa For that reason, the people in Haiti, they speak patois. It's an African language mixed with French. French people don't understand that. But we do. So we're going to see from the Franco-Haitian group of people, we're going to see a celebration dance. A dance that we do when we celebrate the life. We celebrate to be happy. And at the same time, this dance named Gaga is a dance that the Haiti people used to visit the other village. It's a very old tradition that they have, 500 years old tradition. In the way that they go, they travel, they play games They play music, they sing, they dance. They do anything. And again, they play with fly, machete, bastones, all kind of game. We don't want to see this game here today. We have a very big problem here in San Diego. We need men to dance. I don't know what happened here in San Diego. From the country that I come, if you don't know how to dance, you're not going to find a girlfriend. Right? So we need, please, we need men, come dance. I have a class every Saturday, North Park, and every Sunday here in the WBC. You can find out more about us. You can visit the website. What's the website that we have? How people can go to the website?
Our website is omoache, cubanculturalarts.org.
Very easy. See? So you can go there. Very easy, but I don't remember. But I don't need to remember because I don't need to go there. I'm there anyway. So you need to remember. See this dance, Gaga. Are we going to see play how we travel? And remember, we need men. Yes, see? We need men for this dance. Here we go with Gaga. Ewa, 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 do wole o. Ewa, 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 do wole o. Ewa, 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 do wole o. Ewa, 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 do wole o. Ewa, 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 do wole o. Ewa, 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 mas é vídeo do boleto, mas é vídeo do boleto, mas é vídeo do boleto. Ewa, 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 do boleto. Ewa, 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 do boleto. Me voy, me voy, lo naguina panelo de fuego, amado, ama, tu mamá me alegró. Me voy, lo naguina panelo de fuego, amado, ama, tu mamá me alegró. Me voy, me serán, me voy, me serán. Lo naguina panelo de fuego, amado, como ama, tu mamá me alegró. Me voy, me serán, me voy, me serán, me voy. Lo naguina panelo de fuego, amado, como ama, tu mamá me ama. Bantu group that I'm talking about, the one that went to Cuba. And in Cuba we call it Congo. Very simple. Because that's where they come from Congo. So in the Congo tradition we're going to see two different dances. We're going to see a festival dance named Makuta. It's a dance that represents most of the aspect of the life of the Congolese people, how they used to live in Cuba when they get there 500 years ago. They've been cutting a lot of sugar cane, walking a lot, 16 hours a day, sometimes more. We preserve the culture, the tradition, and everything, even the strong. We get strong more and more every day. So now we're going to see how strong we are in this dance. We're going to see a dance from the Congo people, a dance that represents how they fight to be free, how they get together, how they help each other, how they stay together, be strong, and protect each other. So we're going to see this piece, Kriyumba Congo. Lumbe, 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 la cueva ganga, si salabanda ta, sere, sere, alo, guinea, pues, enciawe. Si todo lo Congo tiene paso Kriyumba, menos yo. Ay. Escucha cuento que yo ensala. Se trata escucha cuento que yo diga. Dice nada. Escucha cuento que yo emboa. Si mano con mano, va nunca diaga. Va diaga.
Mundo cuadra.
Con pie na ma de chola, con pie, gallina va de chola, con pie na ma de chola, con pie va de chola, con pie na ma de chola, con pie gallina va de chola, con pie na ma de chola, con pie gallina va de chola, con pie na ma de chola, con pie gallina va de chola, con pie gallina va de chola, con pie Bye. Mira confundiendo. Mayo resina na 7 veces. Para 7 ya son 14. Para 7 más ya son 21. 21 son añoga. Mira añoga un ranganga. Chumambe. Thank you. So see, Palo dance is a dance to be strong, very strong, to learn how to fight, defend yourself. Now we're going to continue with, we have a surprise for you tonight. It's not morning. Well, the surprise that we have for you tonight, we have a class every Sunday here in the WBC, a combined class that we do with drum and dance. We've been doing this class in the WBC for the last 2 years. Today, you're going to see what happened in this class. We do, during the year, we do different series with different music and different dance. Now we just finished the series with, that was about song, Cuban song, and rumba. We're going to see the student play the drum and dance for these 2 rhythms. We're going to get ready right here, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more in a few. Okay, I see that we are ready. So whatever happening here, please don't be scared. Nobody move.
Thank you.
Vamos a ver quién dice bien, quién dice no, quién le va a hablar. Pero ya. Le estamos cantando aquí en el camino guaguancó. Vamos a ver quién dice bien, quién dice no, quién le van a hablar. Mamita está el montón que usted me mandó a buscar. Y como no encuentra, en la vuelta se lo pongo. Oye, mamita que está el montón que usted me mandó a buscar. Y como no encuentra, en la vuelta se lo pongo. Oye, yo tengo una cuadra trepa con 4 cuadras 3 5. Y la cuadra trepa con 4 3 5, tú ves. Y como no pueda, en la vuelta se lo pongo, mamá.
And the Sunday class.
Give it up. OOIJ. African Cuban Ensemble. All right. Now that's what I'm talking about. I know they working some magic because I ain't been on the dance floor in 30 years and they got me out there. I didn't know but still got it in me, you know what I mean? Anyway, thank you. One more time, OOIJ. All right. Now we get ready to get part 3, I believe, of a brother that you see, Dr. Varma, from the Coptic Church. So as OOIJ is getting their equipment, we're going to take like 1-2 minutes. Maybe y'all might want to get up, stretch. Don't move, just where you at. Stretch. I mean, unless you gotta go in solid restroom. But he will be lecturing. It'll be a short lecture tonight. And as y'all know, his information is interesting and stimulating, and hopefully it will make you think. Dr. Varma, you ready? Oh, okay, all right. So he just needs a few moments. Y'all doing all right? Everybody got it? Ujamaa, okay. Yeah, OOIJ just rock the house, as we say. Okay. See, and just so y'all know, y'all been hearing a lot who have been here, who've been coming here, and the whole point of health, and you might wonder how is cooperative economics connected to your health. Well, if you get healthy and quit taking all the medicines that are high price, that's one to save you some money. But really on the point of health, I wanted to say, somebody came up to me last night and said, well, why y'all keep repeating what you say about health? And things that are good, if I'm wrong, rescue me if I'm wrong. But if I'm right, raise me up and repeat what I said. We can't talk enough about how we get healthy. So you'll hear me, you'll hear me, you'll hear other people here, Dr. Iris, who was here, talk about our health, because that's a real critical issue. And while we're waiting for Dr. Varma, for those of you that might need some health insurance, to our right is a vendor, covercalifornia.com. You see my comrade, health counselor and friend, Mr. Kobazanare, with the black, red, and green kufi. And so, if that's an issue, be sure to see him. Also, you seen Center Africa earlier, Cooperative Economics and Practice again. Their DVD over here to our right, along with Johnny Renee Nelson. And so when you get the opportunity, when we break, be sure to support and purchase products, as well as that of Dr. Varma. Okay, y'all, here we go. Let's give a warm World Beat Center welcome again to our brother, Dr. Varma.
How's everybody feeling? Is that awesome or what? One of the things that we've seen over the last few nights, we've been able to see the power of unity. Whether we look to North America amongst the natives of the Americas, whether to Africa, whether we look to the Caribbean, Whether we look to the Indus River Valley, what have we seen that all of these cultures have in common? They all have in common one thing: the drum. They all share in their love for the tones, the original sound of creation, the original sound of the heartbeat. If I go to South America, if I go to the Caribbean, if I go to Africa, if I'm here in North America, if I'm at the Indus River Valley, I find that all of these melaninite cultures, all of these original people share the drum. Because the drum represents the heartbeat, the very first sound that everyone in this room heard. The very first sound you heard was your mother's heartbeat. And that heartbeat had a rhythm, had a tone, had a vibration that was necessary in bringing life forth. As we looked around the crowd this evening, we must come to realize that we are one people. We are one soul in different bodies. We share in that essence, in that soul.
Could you please listen? This is our keynote speaker. He's here because of the Derek calendar. It's very important to listen. In the present moment, you can chat any other time. This is a time we're flying people in so you can have some knowledge. You can chat later, call people up on the phone, text them, or anything else. Listen to Dr. Barner. He is incredible. One more time, give it up!
So as the tones are being played, as that heartbeat is beating, to allow each and every one of us to be born, to manifest, to personify, to be born in flesh as divine beings having a physical experience, as opposed to physical beings seeking a divine or spiritual experience. Now, many people, when they hear about Shango, Obatala, Yemeya, Ogun, Oludumare, many in the so-called conscious community think that there's something separate from you. The acknowledgement of our relatives, the acknowledgement of our ancestors, that link, that genetic link, that blood link was and is the key. When matriarchal societies were invaded, colonized, subjugated, kidnapped, enslaved, it was with the intention of doing away with that blood link to mother. When we look at the drum, whether it's the djembe, the conga, you're looking at the womb of the female. All of this had to do with the original creative forces that you and I share in common. Those forces of nature. But we have been programmed that the very thing that identifies us as melaninite people, as African people, as soulful degrees of genetic potency, we've moved around the globe and we've slightly changed the rhythms, or we've slightly changed the tones, or we've slightly changed the dress, or we've added some pepper or some salt to the foods. We've done different things, but we are all one people. Don't let anyone make you and I feel a separation from our relatives. Because if our relatives, whether it's Osiris, Isis, and Horus, or Dumuzi and Ishtar and Sumer, or is Shinmu in China, or is Obatala, Oludumare, Shango, in Yoruba, Mandiland, regardless of the name, they are all the same principle that manifests in flesh. The separation, the illusion that my pronunciation or your pronunciation or what you wear or what I wear makes us right is where the elitists who govern the world and have enslaved the mind of the masses, they depend on that. Because if you and I ever realize that we share this one body, this one soul, this one you see, everyone thinks if I only have the religion, then that's it. That's all I need. Someone else says, if I only have the music, that's all I need. Another says, if I only have a good diet, that's all I need. Another says, if I only have economics, that's all I need. Another says, if I only have the right dress code. Everyone is believing that if we can just grab one piece of this divine truth, we have the solution. When instead it requires my elder Aris, who will be speaking here on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and teaching us about utilizing the sun and utilizing the elements to bring forth healthy food, live foods. It takes the family that was just up here. It takes Center Africa. It takes the drum, the djembe, the conga. It takes to resurrect and awaken the soul. There was a time during our bondage, whether South America, North America, Africa, Indus River Valley, the Caribbean, where those who kidnapped the minds, spirit, soul, and emotions of the people said you cannot play the drum. It was illegal to play the drum at one time in these Americas. In the 50s and the 40s and the 30s, it was outlawed for you, melaninite African people, to play the drum. Because of the fear as the Native Americans played the drums. And the natives of South and the Africans played the drums. These melaninite people, because the drum was the thing that moved you. We all tried to play cool for a little bit there, doing their pieces. We tried to sit and be proper, but eventually, I don't care how dark or light you are, that soul started moving in you. You started rocking, you started patting your feet, your head started going right to left, and the next thing you knew, you were dancing in the middle of the floor, sat down, didn't know you can dance. Because the power of the wind, the power of the earth, the power of the sky, the fire, all of these elements move through you. That's the true soul that everyone's seeking. That's the divinity that everyone wants to have a part of. So as I was listening, I stood like you. Various backgrounds, different views, shapes, sizes, thick, thin, male, female, and everything in between. And we were all able to share in this experience because energy is neither lost nor destroyed. It is simply transferred from what? So I watched the soul move around this room. And that soul goes back to creation. Which is why Mommy, Makita, Dred, told me I had to come. It goes back to that dendera, that symbol of creation and birth. As you're sitting in here, if you're a Christian or a Catholic, or if you're a Muslim, you have to acknowledge those elements, those Catholic saints are nothing but the elements of the periodic table, which is nothing but the 99 Neteru of ancient Tamare, and the ancient Tamare in Neteru don't expire. They simply are reborn in each generation. When I hear Oludumare, I sit back as a linguist and I say, Oludumare, Ilumare, Idumare, Re, the source, the sun, Ra'ah. When I hear Obatala, I say, Obatala, Oba, Baba, Obia, Baba Ta'ala, the highest one, the most high. And I learned that the very clothes that they wore was one and the same. This is one family. One family line that has traveled the globe, but has been made to believe that we're different. All the while celebrating the who brought in their Greco-Roman mythological beliefs of being struck by lightning for blasphemy. Oh, we understood lightning because we understood the double acts of Shango. Well, we are not afraid of lightning. Lightning isn't a part of the planet that we live. It's a part of the static discharge. We understood that as melanin-like people. There was no fear of the elements. And you understood and I understood that we have a connection to divinity. The very divine source or force that we're looking to make communion with or to unify with is the very essence that's inside of us. So we want everyone to this evening or this shadow hour, as you're leaving here and you're traveling and you're coming back and forth, or some of us will go to other countries or other states, take with you the essence that we are all, say it with me, we are all one soul in different bodies. Let me take a moment, if I may, please, to explain what soul is. Because they'll say soul is spirit and spirit is soul, and we disagree. Soul is the emotional body. If you're of the scientific mind, soul is the DNA. It holds all that you are, have ever been, and will ever have the ability to become. Spirit is the personality. It's how that emotional body manifests itself based off of the environment you and I find ourselves in. So when I say we are all one soul, we are all one DNA, going back to Mama, and that first Mama, the scientists today want to call Lucy, but we know her to be Ethiopian woman, the Ethiopian beings who lived in the land of Aksum, Kush. We are all that one bloodline coming out of her, and if we honor Mother and we honor Father and we trace that essence back to Tamare, back to Africa, back to South America, back to North American culture, back to the Indus River Valley, we are back into who we are. And there are those that are afraid. But that's okay. They're supposed to be afraid of that. I'd be afraid of you reconnecting too. I'd be afraid that you're going to wake up and give them back their religion. The religious interpretations of the spiritual power you had control of and will control once again. All the hurdles put in our paths. What do hurdles do? Anybody? What do they do? No, they don't get in your way. They don't slow you down. They make you stronger. The more hurdles you set up, the stronger we become. This is not supposed to happen. The people from South America and North America and Africa and the Caribbean and Europe, you ethnic people, you melaninite people, to be able to sit together and realize that you're one and the same. There's supposed to be division. You're supposed to dislike each other and judge each other because of religious denominations. Because of religious beliefs. We're one soul, different body, embracing the tones of who and what we are. And when those tones are played, they reactivate the senses of the brain. Of the brain are reactivated, we will start to think proper once again. You see, imagine if you, I'm 40. Well, I guess I'll say 41. To you right now and said, my tooth just came out. Look, my tooth came out. I'm going to put it under the pillow tonight, and the tooth fairy is going to put money under there for me. How would you think? What would you think about me? Would you laugh at me? Yes or no? Yes, you would. If I ran up to you, yes, you would. Don't lie. Don't make me feel good. If I ran up to you and said, hey, my tooth just fell out. The tooth fairy is coming tonight. She's going to put it under my pillow. I'm going to sleep right now. Y'all would go, that's different. That hat must be too tight. If I came up to you right now and said, guess what? He's coming. That's right. He knows when I'm sleeping. He knows when I'm awake. He knows if I've been. So I'm going to be good. What would you say to an adult saying that to you? You say, okay, and slowly move away. What if I came up to you and said, guess what? Guess what? There's a bunny This bunny is coming. This bunny has rabbits, and these rabbits have colors. And when this bunny arrives, it's going to have chocolate-covered eggs. What would you think about me? Now let me speak to you. If I came right now, I took a child to kindergarten, first day of school, and we get inside the kindergarten, and the child sits down, and this is my son, and I've been through this as a parent, and I'm sure some of you have, and I sit down, the child sits down, and they say, Daddy, I say, what's the matter? I don't want you to go. I said, well, why not? Well, because, you know, I'm afraid I don't know anybody. Daddy, can you sit down? What do we do as parents? We pull those little funny small seats and we sit down right next to the child, and we feel silly because the table's right here, and we're wondering, we're going, I gotta go to work. I can't sit in this position. My back is hurting right now. My back is hurting. Right? And we wonder these things, and then slowly but surely, as the child begins to acclimate, as the child begins to get comfortable to this environment, what do? We slide that foot from under the chair, and we push our butt out to it, and then we make our way, and we look at the and we go to the door, and we close it. What am I talking about? As you begin, and I begin to embrace our Africanness, our Native Americanness, and I'm making up words, but that's okay. They didn't make up words. We can make up words too. Every year they add a new word. If I embrace my Cubanness and my Mexicanness, if I re-embrace my culture, what happens to those who still are waiting on this tooth fairy or the Easter egg? And what happens to them? They become like that child, and they don't want you to go. Why are you going to the World Beat Center? Brainwash you. Yes, we are. Your brains are dirty. We've got to wash your brains. You're going to go there, and Mama Makita is going to teach you, or Elder Aris is going to give you and try to get you to eat live foods, brother. You don't miss the chicken and the chitlins and the pork chops and the bacon. I can't give up my bacon now. Hold on. They want to keep us bound to a myth, to a hope, to a belief. Now, are there truths to them? Is there an egg symbolism to Easter, to the original Assyrian resurrection out of Africa, where they said Re or Ra came out of the primordial egg? Is there an egg relationship there? Yes. Because everyone in this room came out of a primordial egg. Your mother, all baby girls are born with every egg they're going to have for their whole entire life. Girls are born with every egg they're going to have for their entire life. Men don't produce semen until puberty, but every girl is born engendered with every egg, every primordial egg she's going to have for her entire life. The ability to create is engendered in the female. But if I can get you away from that knowledge and give you rabbits and colors and leprechauns and rainbows and pots of gold and tooth fairies and all kinds of silliness, you start to add that, and you move from being in bondage by the fairy tales of children's fairy tales to adult fairy tales. And the adult fairy tales are the monotheistic religions that Greece and Rome and the Indo-Aryans, who brought in caste systems, want you and I to believe in. Do y'all understand? And then you look back at Kendobe, you look back at Budai, you look back at Obatala, you look back at the Neteru, you look back at the Orisha, you look back at the Sumerian Anunnaki, the Ginwings, the Shushuki, the Kachina, you look back on what you are and said, that's pagan. Someone has done something to us. So we have to now open our minds and our brains and say, I'm going to probe past the mask of God. I'm going to probe past what they have tried to force feed us for the last 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. And we embrace your African based off your melanin appearance. Because there's two types of melanin before we go. There's neuromelanin and neuromelanin. Neuromelanin is brain and nerve melanin. Neuromelanin is skin. We are all melaninites. You wouldn't be able to be a sentient being walking and talking if that melanin brain and in the nerve and the... Let's say it again. We are all one soul, different bodies. Say it again. We are all... I can't hear you. Y'all don't believe it. We are all one soul in different bodies. I'll leave you in peace. Hold tight.
One more time. Give it up, Dr. Barman. Dr. Barman. Dr. Barman. Dr. Barman. He will be back, so we want all of you to take his classes. One more time, give it up. That's why people are dying. You know, diabetics, high blood pressure. Dr. Barman was talking about, he said there was no pigs in Africa. He was economics, and we should trade with our own selves. Can I get a witness out there? Okay, I'm gonna bring up my brother, Aris Lake. We've been knowing each other for 40 years, and I love to cook. I done laid you out some food in there. Best potato salad, black-eyed peas, collard greens. Some really good. But I'm a raw fooder. So I don't eat what I cook. Most of you don't, you said Makeda Dread, I'm 71. I turned 71. And you are what you eat. And my brother Aris is going to talk to you about a living food diet. And he's been trying to get me, I've been on a living food diet, raw food diet. But all my friends in Jamaica and everybody say, Makeda, you need to be on a raw food diet. And I go, no, I stay ITO, I stay vegetarian. So finally I said, I called them up in Jamaica and I told Aris and those guys, I said, I'm on a living food diet. They said, it's about time. Put your hands together for Dr. Aris Layton, son, fired by the sun.
Thank you, Makeda. Thank you, Worthy. Thank all of you, my family. As we see, my brothers put it up here appropriately, you are what you eat. There's no secret, there's no mystery to that at all. We all know that already. But guess what? You're not only what you eat, but you actually eat yourself. You are what you eat, and you eat what you are. Because the body only demands what it knows. So it's been programmed to know a certain vibration, to demand a certain food, and that's what you go for. A lot of us think that, it's in the genes, it's in the family, it's all, part of the makeup of what we came from, the type of food we eat, and all of these things are inherited, but it's really not. It's been programmed, and we see it with our children today. Myself, having been born in a place, in a family that inherited all of these customs, all of these traditions of eating all of those types of food, and I moved away from that at the age of 17. I've been born in Panama, growing up there in a tropical environment, in a fresh environment with all of the decadent Latin foods, the Caribbean foods, and even some of the American foods that we had available to us. And moving on from there, going to New York, getting involved with knowing things like Sloppy Joe and hot dogs and hamburgers and consuming all of these things. Moving on, traveling the world, eating everything that was available to me, and coming into the consciousness of the revolution in the 60s and taking ownership to defend myself, having acknowledged that my food was killing me. The food that we have been served are weapons, and not only then, but even still today. So we have to step to a certain level. And now it's been 43 years that I've not consumed any animals and not worn any animals either. Not caused the death of animals. And now it's been 37 years that I've not eaten any cooked food, all plant foods. And I lived the difference. My brother and my sister, my mother and my father go out the way they have gone out. And the suffering, even with my nieces and nephews younger than me, I know what's going on. So I'm here to share with you at the Word Beat Center this coming weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're going to be doing the Sunfire Science and Art of Living Foods for Living People. We're going to show you how to make the Sun Burger, the Life Burger, not a hamburger. We're going to show you how to take the simple, common, basic foods that nature has given to us and vibrate with them on a level where we don't destroy the solar energy. Because ultimately, this is what we're eating. We're trying to do a transfer of solar energy through the food into our system. So all of this vibration, all of the subtle energies, all of the enzymes, the colors, the aroma that you smell going up in steam, this is nourishment, this is nutriments, this is food. So we need to be able to preserve that in a way that we can transfer it to our body efficiently and be able to utilize it so that we can enhance our being, mind, body, and soul in totality. So join me right here. We're going to really unlock your creative energy. A lot of people feel that when you get into fresh food, because really that's all we're talking about. You know, a lot of us hear the word raw food and we get scared. But it's really fresh food. Because once you cook it, it is no longer fresh. Once you get into fresh food, you're actually expanding your options. You're not limiting. You're not limiting. For every fruit there is out there, we can pie. So it's infinite. We can show you how to make savory pies, vegetable pies. We can show you how to make pizza pies. We can show you how to do anything. So what I'm going to be doing, you bring your favorite recipes, and I'm going to show you how to transform them, how to take them to the other level. So in actuality, what we're going to be doing next weekend, I'm going to be a food DJ. Okay? So I'm going to be taking requests, and I'm going to show you how to take your favorite killer food and bring out a living version of it, because that killer food has been trying to imitate the real thing. So bring your potato salad, bring your mac and cheese, bring all of those ideas that you think you're going to be giving up, and I'm going to show you how to take it to a higher vibratory level so that the food that you think you love can actually love you back. Because that's been what has been going on. We've been having a really messed up relationship with our foods. So how are we going to try to eat something that wants to run away from us or tries to run us down? That chicken doesn't want that kind of relationship with you. So because you can take it and smother it in grease, fat, put all the jerk seasoning, all the barbecue, and all of these things in it, so you can feel that you're really not having the chicken. Because if I take that pale bird and dunk it in a pot of boiling water until you eat it, you'd hate it. So you have to disguise it, you have to smother it, you have to put it in duck sauce and all kind of freaky stuff so that you can imagine that you're not having chicken. And then we got to come up to date with what's going on in this so-called vegan and vegetarian movement as well. Because we're eating a lot of killer foods disguised as being healthy foods. Everybody's on this gluten-free trip. That's just a distraction. So you got to come on home, otherwise home is going to leave you. Because home is where you are. You live at home within that body. So we're going to share with you how to get back home. Come back to life and be able to... Anyway, I'm not taking too much time. So I know I can go on forever, but come on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we're going to fire you.
What time?
Friday from 6 to 9, Saturday and Sunday from 4 to 8. So bring your best appetite and bring your worst recipes, and we're going to straighten it out. Love you so much.
Dr. Reese Lady, we've been friends for 40 years, you know, and he's incredible, and his food is, I mean, you know, we black folks, so our food is good. It's not like that vegetarian stuff. Or he's the best living. His pies, mango pies, you know, his crust, you know, almond crust. It's incredible. One more time, give it up for Dr. Reese. You know, we need our own institute. But Dr. Balmer, you know, Reese, and, you know, all these doctors we can bring. Ayana Hassan, you know, we can bring, you know, a sister from New York that we brought in. You know, we can bring, you know, we had our own institute. You can come in and heal yourself. So we're going to do that one day. You can fast and clean. You don't have to go to those. If you go to the hospital, you're lucky that you go get out. Okay? All the bacteria, and they don't know what they're doing. You know, you don't need Obamacare. You need preventive care. Okay? You need to do preventative medicine, you know, herbs and all those different things. But we're going to light the candles. Can we bring the lights up? Thank you very much, you know. We're closing out Kwanzaa, and we're getting ready to do the Karamu. But see, we don't, you know, somebody said, well, you know, you guys serve food to... You're not here just for the food. You're here to get knowledge. This is Kwanzaa. Obarigani! Right. Turn it, you know, he did a great job. Give it up for Takuko. You know, MC. Hope he holds it over while I'm cooking. I knew not to put that kitchen in here.
You must be kind. Okay, we are going to do the candle lighting ceremony. Okay, well, I bring her on up. Looks like a brother and sister right here, and Kamadi. Matter of fact, come on up here. Well, you two come. Kadi. Who is this child with you, Kadi? Who's the child with? Okay. And then this young man and young lady, and so we really got it. And you can be out. You see this done plenty of times. So yeah, I'm putting you on the spot. Okay, you're gonna, let's see, the young lady get on that side. And first we're gonna get their names. What's your name?
Christiana. Rakaya. Jonathan.
Hi, I'm Mama Kadi.
All right. Okay, so when she lights the candles,
it does.
Moja.
And then, oh, good.
Kuji Chakalia.
We like this for Kuji Chakalia.
Ujima.
We like this for Eugenia.
Ujama.
We like this for Abuja. May this light last forever.
All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. We're going to close out with our traditional Harambe, which is Swahili word.
You can stand up.
Let's all pull together as one. So you want to stand up. And what I'm going to do, and I was running yesterday and didn't do it, I'm going to say each principle. I'm going to say it in Swahili. For example, I say umoja, then you'll say unity. And then after we get to the last principle, I'm going to count it off, Jolly 2, which is 1, 2, 3. And we'll pull that right fist into a fist, down, right hand down into a fist.
You guys, we are streaming to the world right now. How you doing, world out there?
Yes.
We're streaming all over the world from the WBC. So come, we want everyone to see all my friends in Peru, Mexico, Africa, everybody.
Come on in, bring it
on in. So come on in. I want them to see how we do Kwanzaa.
That's right. Bring it on in. Don't be shy. Okay.
Come on in.
And if you don't know, when I say the Swahili word, if you don't know, stand close to somebody and listen, and you'll get it. Here we go. So we do the 7 principles 7 times. I'm sorry, we do the Harambe 7 times for the 7 principles. The first principle is Umoja.
Unity.
Kuji Chakalia.
Self-determination.
Ujima.
Collective work and responsibility.
Ujima.
Cooperative economics.
Nia.
Purpose.
Kuumba.
Creativity.
And Imani.
Faith.
Faith, like people. Faith in our leaders, our parents, our peoples, our teachers, in the righteousness and victory of our cause. Faith that through hard work, long struggle, and a whole lot of love and understanding, we can again step back on the stage of human history as what? A free, proud, and productive people. Jolly to Harambe! 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 Harambe!
Happy Kwanzaa! And, we want to give, all the love to our ancestors. Ancestor Malcolm X and Ancestor Garvey and Ancestor Mandela. So give thanks to our mothers and fathers, grandmothers, to our ancestors. Give it up. Let's hear for our parents. Okay, we want the children to line up first and then the elders to eat. Children's first, then the elders.